I'm not talking to you now. Sorry, I just tickled myself. I'm like, oh! Mr. Wave. You literally legs, arms, and a head. What the fuck? Oh my god! Firing blanks.
Mine. I spoke that.
Please you can, and boom. Oh. I pressed a random button and it was the button for this thing I'm already on. We offered Side-Eye Guy's asshole up to the incubus/succubus. Nothing happened to his bumhole.
It's a noxious odour and it smells pretty rotten, and I've got a strong suspicion it's coming from your bottom.
I get brown and pink mixed up. Fuck off. No. Marilyn Monday. I saw that video. Happy birthday, Mr. Beardo. And chat of sorting laundry, so much laundry. Christmas Day. We're ending in 10 minutes. Turkey battle cry. Beardo looks like a white camp Mr. T. A pitbull. CRL, if you clip that,
Oh, Beardo! Hello,
Fucking
chat. I was about to write in the chat, buongiorno.
Scared the shit out of me shouting that loud. Look at this shit. This is in line with my nipples. They're lower than my nipple. Where's my nipples gone? Gun is firing peanuts! Peanuts!
Fire him with your penis, Beardo!
Side-Eye Guy. He's that posh. He's like James Bond, but with a sock. I've been stunned. I got him through the stun. I'm getting accused of hacking for that. Good evening, Beardos, Weirdos, Boils and Ghouls. Happy Sunday. 208 people in on a day that I never go live on anymore. Appreciate you all. Thank you all very, very much. And it's not my birthday. To all of you that are saying happy birthday, you're all banned. Where's my nipples gone? I know they are now. There's less of them. There's things I say when I'm gaming. How is everybody doing? Good to see so many of you in. So we'll do the participants now because it's filling up already. Appreciate you all. Thank you. So tonight we have 2-ply paranormal. Never use cheap toilet paper because your finger goes through. It'll smell like shit and you wake up with an itchy eye. That was a lot of thought. Alex on Wheels, Amy and Aussie, Andrea Swift, Andy Brown, Angela Gauk. I probably said that wrong. I'm very sorry. Anita Drake, Bad Cat Paranormal, Barbara the Alien, Claire B, Bert Explorers, Bill Stacey, Blast Strikes, Blue Sky Lissa, Bobo, Brenda Sigsby, Brian Coombs, Caroline Saxby, Carrie Ann, Kat, Catherine Lawrence, Kathy Lee, Chris Ewell, Chrissy Once, Christine Bissett, Christine P, Craig Adams, Cujo, Dark Angel Vampire Gothic. I've just read that ass backwards. Don't matter. Dawn C, Dawn Emery, DB Law, Daily Boy, DKR Explore, Donna, Doomed Lottie, Dragon Quester, Earl Ward, Ember, MG178, no, 84, Ember 178, Enger, Fantastic Publishing, Father Gobby, Firefly Kelly, Furios, Phantom Files, I think I said that right, Fran Bowers, Geiger's Gifts, Ghost Wiener, Gillian Daniels, Giuseppe Stromboli, Glitter Flame, Grant Evans, Haunted Echoes Limited, Heart Investigations, Horror of Horror, how you doing, Carla? ICUFOs, I wish I could. It's Constanza, James, Jamie Joy, Jamie Watson, Jane C, Jennifer Taylor, John Pryor, John Boy Patton, Johnny Runyon, Julia Jaya, Juniper, Callie, Katie W, Kev K, Paranormal. I'll see you soon, my friend. Kieran Kelly, Krampus, Chris Williams, Christy Keating, Kim Adriazzoni. It's jumped. Crypto Games, Laura Wilson, Lee923, Lee Richardson, Little Hummingbird, Lisa A, Liz Gowler, Lord Washington of Walmsley Manor. Gee, stop changing your name. Max McLeod, Making Memories, Maps Awakening, Meat Pillow, Megan Behind Blue Eyes, Michelle Hardman, Michelle Yuxon, Mike's Mysteries, Mike O. Sorry, Mike O. Haven't done it for a while. Mickey 24/7, Nana Heft, Nanny Pups, Nathan Page, Mrs. Geek, the Beautiful Wife, Mickey, Hey, Mickey, you're so fine, you're so fine. Sorry. Overfiend, Paranormal by the Sea, Paul Dolan, Penabont Ross. How you doing there? Pomp, Pretzel the Elephant, Ray Bubbles, Rebecca Visnicki, Robo Murphy, Samantha Cornell, Sandy, Sarah Bowman. It's jumped. Sethesian Dark Ones, Sheena Queen of the Jungle, Cindy's Bella's Buggy Bags, SoCal Highlander, Spaghetti alla Paranormale, Span Squiggly Worm, Starry Sky. It's jumped again. Sue Mackey, Super JJ, Surrey Supernatural, Susan Hornby, Tate, Tammy, Ayers, Tantan, The Dark Carney, The Elliot Adventures, The Paranormal Monkey, Tommy, Tyree Irwin, Valleys and Dragons, Within Bogart, Xander the God. Jesus, that was hard work. Jesus. I don't know if I'm going to need my headphones. I'll plug them in anyway. Because I hate hearing people outside the room. How's everybody doing? How is your Sunday evening? Hope everything is well. I don't normally go live on a Sunday because other people's have got lives. Hey, Cassidy May Wilson, how are you doing? But everyone moved the premieres and stuff this week, so it's giving me a bit of space because I couldn't do Fridays. No mods. Mrs. Geek's in for a little while, and if anyone comes in here, they'll just get the back of my fucking hand. Daniel Green, I didn't miss you. You were late. Don't try and just sneak in here. Wait until you have 2,000 in your chats. Yeah, at some point I'm going to have to stop reading them, right? Maybe. Hey, I have an opportunity to go to 30 East Drive again. Is it worth it again from South Wales? If you have even a passing interest in the story, it's worth going there, even if nothing happens, just so you can experience the building. Because if you know the story, as soon as you walk in, you'll just get this horrible feeling. And it's your mind and your imagination. But, yeah, I love going there, and I'll be going there again. Yes, Daniel Green, you have been busted. Evening, Buddy Bach. How are you doing there? Good evening, and welcome in, everyone. Don't need mods. I mean, we might do, because, you know, some people don't know how to behave. Cody Bremen, hello to you. So, there were 2 videos that went out on Friday. Not by me. I'm not in trouble this time. I'm going to be. But I didn't do anything this time. 2 videos went out Friday, and it sparked a bit of controversy in the paranormal scene. No, Vito, you forgot to actually tell the mods you were streaming. I did. I did. Don't matter. People don't know how to behave. I'll just boot them myself. It's fine. Mods are allowed a day off as well. Is that a mask? Yeah, it's a Slipknot mask. Jim Root. Ghost on Trent? Yeah, right. I'm not going to not say anybody's names or anything, because it's all out in the public. Rar. 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 When isn't there controversy in the paranormal scene? Fair comment. Fair comment. But this controversy is for no reason. Can you get a wee? Yes, you can.
Hot diggity, this kind of thing that just tickles my balls. Hot diggity, hot diggity, this kind of thing that just tickles my balls.
I can't put the mask on because it's pinned. I'll have to pull the pin out and then I risk dropping it. I will put it on one day if I really need to. I know what you're talking about. I thought it was hilarious and justified. It's... If we, we'll get to the controversy now. Right, so... Ghost Theory, a couple of weeks ago, put out a video. And in their video, there is ghostly music captured in this location. Nobody said fake. Nobody said bullshit. I'm saying it's fake and it's bullshit. For Snacky, how you doing? I'll say it. I think it's absolute fucking bullshit. And you'll see why tomorrow. But... they bring out a video where there is quite a specific claim. And the claim being that there was potentially poltergeist activity there. Joe says it wasn't. Elliot says it is. Who knows? whatever. It looks like he just shifted his weight and they fell. But the ghostly music has obviously captured a lot of the people's attention. Because it's a strange event that doesn't happen daily on Paranormal Investigation. Well, it shouldn't. So, 2 teams, the Ouija Brothers and Ghosts on Trent, know of the location and go there to investigate said claims. Not to be nasty, not to be toxic, but to investigate a specific paranormal claim. And now, they're being blasted for it. Not by Ghost Theory themselves. Ghost Theory haven't said a word, so I don't want anyone to take this as me knocking at Ghost Theory. It wasn't. Well, it wasn't fake. That's your opinion. I've got mine. My channel. I've got an opinion and I'll fucking say it. Did Mama Geek enjoy a specialty? She did. It was epic. Epic food. It's all fake? I don't think it's all fake. Oh, you think... I mean, everyone's entitled to an opinion at the end of the day. I believe that ghostly music was fake. The book fall... I know stuff could fall in the video. But it's not... This isn't about Ghost Theory themselves. It's about the people now that are saying that the Ouija Brothers and Ghosts on Trent have attacked the Ouija Brothers. And I'm like... That's not an attack. That is the basic foundations of paranormal investigating. Watford Billy, thank you for the 5 gifted. Thank you very, very much. Now, if you imagine a different team go there. Somebody like, who have we got in the chat? Paranormal by the Sea, they're in the chat. Bad Cat's in the chat. If either of those 2 teams went to a location and had something profound happen, like ghostly music, and we'll say another 2 teams, real evidence and Staffordshire Paranormal were like, that's incredible. Let's go to this location to investigate those specific claims. That's magical. Imagine being able to capture that. And then at the end of the video, they're like, we didn't capture anything. We didn't capture anything we could deem to be paranormal. Good job. There wouldn't be any drama. The 2 teams that originally went, there wouldn't be any drama from them because they should be happy that somebody's going to either prove or disprove the claims. Not to call them a liar, but to see if they can work out what the hell it was. It is the fundamental basics of paranormal investigating. Paranormal Quest, how are you doing? To say that it is an attack on a channel to go to a location where they've experienced something is the most stupid thing I have seen in the paranormal in decades. It is fucking ridiculous. I use an example on Facebook, so we'll use a different one. There is a very famous house in London where there was apparently a poltergeist attacking a family. Things were shunted around the living room, the kids were thrown out of bed. You know the story, at the Enfield poltergeist. Those claims are made, and then some very famous, world-renowned at this point, paranormal investigators go to that location to either prove or disprove those claims, to try and gather evidence, one way or the other, just the truth. That's all they want. Is it then toxic of the press that turned up, the police officers that turned up, and the paranormal investigators that turned up to try and prove it one way or the other? That's not toxicity. That's paranormal investigating. That's where everything should start. There's your claim. We're going after the fact. That is investigating. That's what we all do. Every time we go out and we turn our camera on, we are investigating claims. Or, in the case of a lot of abandons, there are no claims. People go there hoping that these abandons are going to have some sort of activity. So how is it an attack on the Ouija Brothers or Ghost? How is the Ouija Brothers or Ghost Theory investigating a specific claim from a specific video? How is that an attack on anyone? It's not. Now, did Ghosts on Trent do an AI voiceover at the beginning of their video? Yes. Was that toxic? No, it's a bit of fun. Ghosts on Trent have a sense of humour. Ghost Theory have a sense of humour. And let's be fair, the video is marked as edited with AI. And Paul has purposely left Joe's mouth out of sync, so you all knew exactly what was going on. A bit of ribbing, maybe. Is that an attack? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. What have you missed? Somebody's made a paranormal claim. People have gone and investigated said claim, and now they're being toxic, nasty, horrible people for it. I'll say it again. Ghost Theory have not weighed in on this, so if there are any of their fans in, I am not going at them. I'm going at you people that clearly don't understand what paranormal investigating is. So, one of the comments, I'm not going to screen share the comments because there'll be names, and then if somebody has a go at them off something I've said, you know, even though it's all popular, you know, it's all public. So this one comment on the Ouija Brothers. I've watched Ghost Theory's video available on YouTube. They consistently... No, I've watched every Ghost Theory video available on YouTube. They consistently debunk almost every noise they hear. I think somebody's been watching a different fucking channel to what I've seen of them. And I haven't watched every one of them. Occasionally, they will say something that can't be explained. And rarely state something is paranormal. Alright, that's your opinion, but I kind of disagree with that. Mark Wilson, hello to you. Just like Joe debunked the book falling at this location, stating that he caused it. This person is absolutely correct in what he said there. But he's missed out a very important part, that Elliot didn't. Elliot was trying to argue that it could be paranormal. So this is a thing that keeps happening. They will argue but leave half of the story out to make other people look bad. Again, not Ghost Theory. Certain Ghost Theory fans. And I recognise every name because they do it to us over here all the time. Ghost on Trent, I know you know I'm doing a video on this tomorrow, but obviously with all of the comments that have come out since, I wanted to discuss it tonight. The comment then continues, it makes you look sketchy, the way you framed Ghost Theory's investigation of this house. Maybe we should re-litigate the bone in the wall. First of all, this person... Bone in the wall was 6 years ago, and if you want to relitigate it, you relitigate it with the last video made, which was either mine or the Ouija Brothers, where it is proved, and it is proved by the people from Bone in the Wall, that they staged it, they faked it. It was nothing to do with the Ouija Brothers. It was nothing to do with anyone other than Dark Arts, Exploring with Fighters, and Proving Demons. They were the guys that had the bone in the beginning. They're the guys that put the bone in the wall. They admitted to it, so why bring that up? I like watching you guys. Maybe try sticking to your own investigations. What a ridiculous closing statement. Josie, thank you for the $10. Thanks, Beardo, for all you do, all that you put up with, all you break down for the people in the back seats. Clowns, hit the thumbs up, please, guys. Yes, please hit the thumbs up. Almost 600, yeah. Let's go. I like watching you guys. Maybe stick to your own investigations. This is an abandoned property. Anybody can go there. Legally, in the UK, anybody could go there. It's a civil matter if somebody was to get pissed off. So that argument is pretty silly. Beyond that, a paranormal event has apparently been captured, and now nobody's allowed to investigate it. In case somebody gets their butt hurt. Absolutely fucking wild. And there's more of them. So I'll scroll through. I didn't screen grab any of these. I'm literally scrolling through them. They're just trying to bring up the bone in the wall as some sort of weapon against the Ouija Brothers, but they've clearly not up to date with current affairs, are they? Right, find to investigate another venue that someone else has already covered. You might get the same stuff happening or something completely different. What I don't understand is why highlight and ridicule the other team's investigation. Did anyone see the Ouija brothers ridicule anyone? Absolutely not. Ghost Theory themselves didn't agree on what happened in that video. So why can't anyone else have a difference of opinions? I feel that's what you've done here. I don't think it's fair. What do you hope to achieve? I don't have a problem with you comparing your investigation with theirs, but by saying theirs caused all the trouble, what does that mean? Well, this person has got that completely wrong. The bit relating to trouble was when the Ouija brothers asked their live stream who did they want them to react to, everybody said Ghost Theory. And that's where the trouble was. And it was a joke. It was a throwaway comment. You guys started this by asking us to look at them because it's going to start trouble. And it did. But not from their side of it. Katie Bailey, thank you for the 4.99. Want to send love to those feeling crappy today. You'll get through this. You deserve a hug. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate you. There's been a crazy phenomenon in Canada teams. Ooh. These arguments, we'll get to some Ghosts on Trent ones as well, because people are being a little bit silly. So in the first comment it comes back with, so what if they left it inconclusive? You come off like people viewing it are a bunch of morons. It's insulting. We don't need your help debunking. Anyone who's ever woken up in the morning or watched Ghost Adventures can spot a phony. It's always been enjoyable watching you guys, then suddenly you come off as petty. Whatever the goal, your execution is not a good look. Because they investigated a paranormal claim. What we all do, right? Any of us that go out and record. Is that not what we all do? Well, if you're not investigating when you're interested in paranormal claims, I couldn't give a shit what others have or haven't captured. Fair. But there was a specific claim made and people are investigating that claim. Supernaturally Panda, thank you for the 2 months. Can I have a rar? Yes, you can.
Rawr. Rawr.
These arguments are getting silly. I agree, they are 100% getting silly because now people are getting accused of attacking for doing the basics of paranormal investigating. And I will defend these real teams to the hilt. I don't care how much hate I get for it. And I will say what these boys have not said. These haven't started any shit. They haven't started any drama or shouted at anyone. I don't mind doing it. Yeah, you can get a wee. Thank you for the 10 months, Spirit Seekers of Illinois. The music was found on Shazam. I'll tell you exactly where the music come from and why I think it was staged, because there's clues to the homeowner listening to that music in the house in the video. Hi boys, love your channel, but please just investigate and don't compare with other channels. Every investigation is different, just be yourselves. Every investigation can be different, but you go to a paranormal location that is rumoured to have a certain type of activity and you investigate that activity, or you try to recreate it in regards to showing the truth. And this is going to be the big kicker for these people that are angry. These people are only angry because people are looking at the truth and not the false fallacy that they are being displayed and that they are drinking in. These people are angry because they've believed something that potentially isn't real. I'm not saying that the Ouija brothers or Ghosts on Trent have said those boys are fake. They don't say it in their videos. They don't say it at all. So why is there all this shit going on? A Corvette for fart for Brian, please, Beardo. I can't remember which one. The Corvette fart it. This one.
Yes, we all know Mary likes it. Copy me. Ooh, ooh. Sorry, Carl. What was that?
Nana Hef, thank you for the 14 months. Sucking up Buttercup, love you. Craig Adams, member for 21 months. Adorn me, Beardo. I'm never going to get through this. Fuckers.
Oh, fuck off! Adorn me, Beardo! Fucking A! It's
Stormy Eyes, thank you for the $20. The Dark One, thank you for the 5 gifted members. I appreciate you. Thank you very, very much. Somebody just said it there. Peer review. Absolutely. If you put something out on the internet for all to see, especially something that is a bold paranormal claim potentially, then yeah, you need others to peer review it. The crazy thing is, the Souls and the Ouija Brothers haven't had any kind of back and forth with GT. It's the viewers making something or nothing. I'm sure GT laughed at our intro as banter and not hate. They seem to have a sense of humour when it comes to anybody except me. And with good reason. So, yeah, I don't understand why their audience is now kicking this off. Their audience, in a way, are doing the exact same thing they're accusing the Ouija Brothers of Ghosts on Trent of. For the Ouija Brothers Ghosts on Trent to question activity, that means that they have attacked ghost theory. So surely the ghost theory fans questioning the Ouija Brothers and Ghosts on Trent, isn't that attacking by their own definition? Word up, Beardo, you're a great debunker. Shout out, Hunter. Let's go. Appreciate you. Thank you very, very much. Right, let's have a look. See if there's any more. I'm not going to read tons of them. This one's a good one in the positive. If ghost theory aren't fake or don't have anything to hide, they should be posting comments here supporting anyone that wants to investigate and help corroborate their evidence. Any pushback or aggressiveness against that is highly suspicious. Absolutely. This video is not snarky nor disrespectful. It's simply another team trying to capture similar evidence. A lot of tribalistic fans in these comments need to give their head a wobble. Absolutely. I'm going to ignore the comment in there that blamed me for it, because what a twat. These people still think that I'm sending teams out to do my bidding to make other teams look bad. I don't have that power, and I would never ask anyone to fight my battles for me. How ridiculous. So, I've gone over to Ghosts on Trent. And again, the only reason I'm not showing this is I don't want these people leaving these comments to say, I've read it out and then they've been attacked. Because they'll try anything. What's with the messing with other YouTubers' films? I mean, Freudian slip there much? Films? Yeah, not an investigation. But that's just my thoughts. I thought you guys were better than that. Fake or real, it's not your place to mock, but for viewers to form their own conclusions and decide what to watch or not. I shall be unsubscribing from this channel due to this. Ghost Theory obviously overstretch things, but it's entertainment at the end of the day, the same as your channel. They are unsubscribing, knowing that Ghost Theory overstretch things. And Ghost Theory, Ghosts on Trent have caught that one in the neck. What the? You're pissed at the team for going to a location to investigate claims, saying, there was nothing here. We didn't experience that much. It was quite quiet. There were some weird noises, but we can debunk some of that. And because the other team stretch or overstretch things, they're unsubscribing because it's just entertainment. It was only 9 minutes ago, Paul. Whilst Ghosts on Trent and the Ouija Brothers are very entertaining, they make very boring videos very entertaining. That is not their main aim. Their main aim is to investigate. And that is one of the comments that highlights everything that's wrong with this shit show right now. Right, most people are laughing, enjoying the bit of banter at the beginning, because it is a bit of banter. And if people can't take a bit of banter on the internet, your skin's too thin. I don't know, go back to the 1980s. Where's all the shit comments gone? What's happening to everyone just lately? It's like watching the soaps. Love watching most of you. The drama is getting too much. There was no drama in the video. It was a team, Ghosts on Trent, looking for a very, very specific claim and not coming out with anything. And then a bit of banter at the beginning. Now, let's not forget, now, if there are children watching, block your ears, that Ghosts on Trent did a overdub of, oh, shit, there you go in there, delete the video. A bit of a rib. Let's remind people what Joe said about me that was only a bit of banter. Yeah, fuck Beardo, he's a cunt. That's what Joe said about me on a live stream. So if he can do that, and that's banter and that's funny to their audience, then why can't anyone else poke back just a little bit? Hey, Misty G, hope you're well. Fans creating drama and then complaining about the drama? Absolutely. Absolutely. Thing is, I've been called Drama Central for so long that I'm leaning into it. Fuck it. I'm a drama channel if that's what you want. I'm a paranormal investigator as well. I'm a debunker as well. But yeah, there's drama and I don't give a shit. But I will defend Ghosts on Trent. I will defend the Ouija brothers when they did fuck all wrong here. Absolutely nothing. IP Freely, thank you for the £5. I just wanted everyone to know Liverpool won again. I take it that's football. Do Liverpool have a rugby team? Probably. Part of being British is banter. Stop the over I'm offended lark. We'll get into that in a little bit as well. Most people are here, like, loving the humour. Awesome investigation. Another thoughtful, respectful, honest investigation. You and the Ouija brothers keeping it real. Love it, fellas. You three groups are so damn good. So there are ghost theory fans that didn't see a problem with any of it. But then there's people offended on behalf of ghost theory. And then have the audacity to say, we know they overstretch things. How dare you? What the fuck? How ridiculous. When a snowflake melts, Beardo gets a new grey hair in his beard. I mean, there's a lot of snowflakes melting recently then. Jesus Christ. If this had been any other team on the platform that had gone to that house and experienced that, this shit show in the comment section would not have happened. Now, I know that Paul and I know that Steve had to remove some comments because they were that bad. All while Ghost Theory haven't said a fucking word. We don't even know if they're offended. They're probably not offended. They might be because Elliot's a bit of a bitch, you know? If somebody says anything Elliot don't like, he has a little fucking cry and then he has to get Joe to fight his battles for him. That's not the Ouija Brothers or the Ghost Theory's words. They are my words. Because that's my experience with those guys. You know, 3 weeks ago. Oh, there's a vendetta with these channels against us. When nobody had covered them for 11 fucking months. That was Ghost Theory stirring the pot there. Let me get Beardo some chamomile tea. I'm calm as shit. I find this... laughable, but not that funny. Because legitimate teams are getting called out for doing what they're supposed to do and investigating claims of the paranormal. I've watched GT and the Ouija Brother videos. I don't see any reason for negativity at all. They were both brilliant videos. Hello, by the way. Hello, Juanita George. Exactly that. Bullies go after people they think won't fight back. It's ridiculous. Most of the... But as I keep saying, this has not come from Ghost Theory. This is a small core of their audience behaving like absolute dickheads. And the thing is, they'll come in and say, I've been subscribed to you for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. I watched all of your videos. I've left loads of comments. And now I'm unsubscribing because you talk shit about Ghost Theory, even if you haven't. What they don't realise is, as a YouTube creator, you can click on their name and it'll show you the last 10 or 20 comments. I mean, at a quick view, you can only see 3 or 4, but you can go into your moderator logs and check everything they've ever posted. In my experience, none of these people have ever commented before. It is just designed to kick up drama. And nobody wins from this. Ghost Theory, the Ouija Brothers, none of them win from that. GT could have easily copyright striked us, but they didn't. They didn't even copyright claim it, did they? I mean, they wouldn't have much grounds to, I suppose, but it's a parody. But still, they haven't done or said anything. It's a small core of their audience that are showing... My argument against these people is they don't understand paranormal investigating. They are so hell-bent on defending ghost theory that don't need defending, that they have completely forgotten about why we're all doing this. Paranormal investigating. Ghost and Trent the Ouija Brother vids were very good. Intro is a bit cringy, still funny. My view on banter is it's only funny if the other person is there to banter back. Fair enough. But it's not like Ghost Theory have never taken shots at anyone, is it? They are not squeaky clean either. Absolutely not. They have done some fucking abysmal things. Firing back at people. Horrible things that other teams wouldn't do. But, in their defense, Ghost Theory do the type of thing that I do. I'll call people idiots and morons and all the rest of it. I haven't done that tonight because these people need to be educated on what it is to paranormal investigate. The Spoiled Brat Brigade, yeah, it's bizarre. So, what happens now going forward? What happens if Ghosts on Trent go to a house on Friday, an abandoned location, they walk in through the door, and then they realise that 2 years ago, Ghost Theory have been there and something fell off a shelf? Do they now, to appease certain communities or certain small parts of communities, go, oh, I'm not allowed in here, because Ghost Theory fans may get a little bit upset with me. But then if the shoe's on the other foot, what happens now if Ghost Theory go into a house a week after the Ouija Brothers or Ghosts on Trent have been in there? Do they have to stop at the door and go, ah, shit, they've already been here? Oh, hard luck. A 4-hour drive, we'll have to go home. No, they fucking don't. Now, let's not forget the I love you thing. I am still sending clips to Steve of where this I love you could have come from. We are still going through footage to try and work out what it was. He hasn't shouted at me for trying to debunk it. He wanted me to try and debunk it. Paul from Ghosts on Trent. He messaged me at 3 a.m. one day. 3 a.m. I'm in this church. You'll all remember the video. Sweeping brush has gone over. I can't work out what the fuck happened. I would love for you to take a look at it. All right. He sent me the raw footage. I didn't ask to look at the raw footage. He sent it to me. Can you tell me what caused this before I make an idiot out of myself and say it's paranormal? And I couldn't tell him. He knew I couldn't tell him, really, because by the time he'd got to putting the footage on the computer and it's on a big screen, and you're like, oh, it's too dark. But still, he was so excited, and his first thought wasn't, that's a fucking ghost. I hope Beardo don't check it too well. It was, I need Beardo to look at this so I don't look like an idiot. Signs of a good paranormal investigation team. Steve has done it, Exploring the Entity has done it, Staffordshire Paranormal have done it, loads of them have done it. Katie Bailey, thank you for the $4.99. They don't understand that those who investigate the paranormal usually really want to experience something and the same paranormal Absolutely. If Ghosts on Trent and the Ouija Brothers had gone there a week later and music had played, they'd be fucking jumping about. Like, holy shit, it's real. Sorry about that, Beardo. Don't ever be sorry. Paul, I love it when you guys get excited about something. It proves that you give a shit instead of just maximising views, you know? Matt Johnson, thank you for the membership. I appreciate you. GT will fully edit it into a horror movie and claim it's real. And, see, I agree with that statement. I think I'm going to say something that's probably a bit harsh, and I am not speaking on behalf of the Ouija Brothers, and I am not speaking on behalf of Ghosts on Trent here. I am speaking from my behalf. To the people that said things like, they are entertaining, let them entertain, fine. If you want to go and watch some scary entertainment, go watch a fucking horror movie and stop defending people putting out scary videos pretending they're real investigations. That's not just aimed at Ghost Theory. That's aimed at Twin Paranormal. That's aimed at Sam and Colby. All these guys that go out and the bass drops because a spirit box said all of that bullshit. If you want to get scared by entertainment, watch a fucking horror movie. Or watch your creator that is entertaining, but stop arguing with people that are trying to do a legitimate paranormal investigation, a legitimate looking into paranormal claims. Stop tarring those two different things with the same brush. Because Ghosts on Trent and the Ouija Brothers are paranormal investigators. Those other channels are not. They're entertainment channels masquerading as what the Ouija Brothers do. And Ghosts on Trent do. You've never watched a Ghost Theory episode? I mean, people think I watch every episode hoping to clamber at something, and I didn't watch them for the full 11 months. How many teams would not have debunked that coat moving? Scary to think. Well, yeah, you sent me footage for that as well. It's your intentions, Paul. You wanted to know what it was, then you were like, oh, never mind, I've worked out for myself. It's a car hitting a drain. Michelle Hardman, thank you for the $4.99. Hey, Beardo, Mrs. Geek, love your video in the Ancient Ramen. Not sure if I've been shadow banned on YouTube, so can I get banned, please? You've definitely not been shadow banned. I can read you there. You're banned. For once, Jerry Satz, for once, it might not be your fault. I did suggest the Ouija Brothers watch the latest Ghost Theory video on that stream. Jerry, if you remember, I was in that stream moderating for them, and as soon as everyone started typing Ghost Theory, I left. Because I knew that they would get shit because of me being there, and I knew I would get the blame for them watching it. So I left, so I could not get the blame. And I still got the blame. Beardo put them up to that. Wasn't even fucking there. Wayne Dawson, thank you for the £2. Thanks for the honesty and truth. That's all I want. All I want is some truth in the paranormal field. Can I single-handedly prove it? No. Can I single-handedly fight all of these battles? No. But I'll do what I can to support good teams, and I will call out shite teams. Jenna Lou, thank you for the £2. Can you please say hi to your son, Kobe? Kobe, hello. Natasha McKay, thank you for the £2. I appreciate you. Do the teams have sources to find these places? Surely it can't be by chance. Urbex sites. I'll guarantee you most of these have come from urban exploration sites. Could you please ban my wife? Daniel Green's wife, you're banned. But I pretend they're real as it adds to the immersion and the scare factor. Why can't you and the other real investigators feed into my delusion? Now, I know you're taking the piss there, but because that's not what we do. Whilst I am an entertainer. I entertain people by pressing stupid buttons and making stupid jokes and all of the other stupid shit that I do. But predominantly, I'm a reaction channel, debunking channel, and then I got paranormal investigating on the side of it. Paranormal investigating is going to be getting pushed further on this channel now because I've had a very kind events company reach out to me that want me to work with them or go to these locations, and they're allowing me to peel off from their hired venue or their hired event and investigate myself from places I can't afford. So there's going to be a lot more investigations on the channel because I love that shit. Teresa Shewell, of course you can get a wee. Thank you for the $1.99. Vito, please read. Doing the tour is one thing. Them telling others' experiences to me is the same as going to a psychic and telling them everything. Yeah, absolutely. There's a very famous quote that I will probably butcher, but the basics of it is, so I'm not going to quote it, but the basics of the quote is, to make very bold claims or fantastic claims, you have to have fantastic evidence. True story. Congrats on the partnership. They're a new company. They've just started out, but they have put so much money into it because I've seen the price of these locations, and for them to trust me to go with them. And then what I've said to them is, look, I'll do my own thing, but for a bit, I want to come in and see what you guys do as event company, because I've done it before. I have gone on event company investigations and sort of been like, see that method you're using there? There's a better way. I still don't believe it, but there's a better way to do it. Pepper Strong, thank you for the 12 months. You do you, miss you, love to you and Mrs. Greek. Rawr.
Rawr. Rawr.
You should build a Tesla, Reed. I can't build nothing. I struggle with flat pack furniture. The house will burn down. My wife... I have a toolbox, but it's the wife's toolbox, really. Believe nothing of what you hear and half of what you see. True. Thank you so much for reading it. I just think they add it into a narrative. Yeah. And they're priming people. I think everybody that does a paranormal investigation video for YouTube are priming people to be a little bit creeped out. We all use, like... I haven't done it in my last video, and I think my video personally was better for it. I didn't put creepy music anywhere, and I didn't do the B-roll transitions and stuff. Mostly because the place was so active from the second I walked in. I didn't want to miss anything by trying to shoot B-roll, because the camera there that I use for B-roll, the microphone is dog shit on it. Keith Griffiths, thank you for the £5. Everyone has an ability to be a medium and communicate with the spirit. All starts with meditation and clearing your mind. I do disagree with that. I've tried meditation and clearing my mind and trying to open myself up, and I'm not physically capable of it. So I don't think everyone is. Token, thank you for the 1 month. Rawr.
Rawr. Rawr.
Cujo, has anyone watched the latest episode of Uncanny? What do you make of multiple new people having unrelated sight into the supposed shadow figure? Now, that could be that these people have seen it, or they just want to get their message read out on the show. That's something that they don't ever address on the show. I fucking love Uncanny. That is smart, mainstream paranormal TV. Very smart. Looking from both angles without shouting and ranting and raving. I think it's very smart. Kieran O'Keefe has been a massive influence on myself. I think it's a very smart show, but they need to start addressing that some people are going to say they've experienced things because the show is so popular. They want their email read out. They want to be shown on a screen. But if a fraction of those claims are real, that is fucking fantastic. Multiple witnesses at the same place. That's incredible. Absolutely incredible. I am not saying those people are lying. It's just something, as viewers, we have to be aware of. Slick666, thank you for the £5. False claims and false results become history. The truth needs to be the history, not lies. Debunks and call it the fake. Absolutely. I mean, all the stories I was told of the ancient Ramin, and then when I've looked into it, I'm like, Jesus Christ, this bollocks. Most of it is absolute bollocks. And I didn't do it to be mean. It's the truth. And I feel like a prick because I've gone there, done videos saying this is where the bones of these children were apparently found, and this is where so-and-so was attacked, and this is where this happened, and this is where that happened, but the history's not real, so I have wasted money on 2 occasions investigating a false history. I'm the mug there. 6-month course I could do for free with Google. As a kid, I've seen so many things I could never explain. I wish someone hand on heart could tell me what I saw. Geiger's Gifts. I've seen things as a kid. I've seen things as an adult. Anne Grace, hello to you. Destination Spooky, thank you for the membership. Jason Pogo, thank you for the membership. I appreciate you. Joe Vitale, research history on a location and put it out there. The risk of getting sued is pretty good. That's America, mate. America is very different to the UK. In the UK, it is quite hard to get sued for telling the truth. I didn't do it with any malice. I didn't do it with any nastiness. Same as you didn't. And if those fuckers want to try and sue you, Jesus Christ. Surely they're just going to waste their money. Starry Sky, yes, you can get a rawr.
Rawr. Rawr.
Ooh, I like that. Labeling skepticism as toxic reveals paranormal proponents' extreme dislike of science and scientific scrutiny, no matter how sciencey they claim to be. Fuck, you nailed it there. Absolutely nailed it. I think Danny Robbins' team are pretty savvy and would see through people lying together. I am not knocking that show. I think we need more things like that show. Cancel that fucking idiot with the twirly moustache and the stupid hat and Barry knobhead guy. Get that shit off the TV. That's for stupid people. Get rid of that crap and give us more things like Uncanny, where they use scientific experiments to recreate things, to try to disprove things, and sometimes inadvertently prove that it's impossible. I like that shit. That's smart paranormal investigating. Nobody calls Kieran and Evelyn toxic for having a different opinion, which is what this entire thing is about tonight. Destination Spooky, thank you for the gifted. I appreciate you. Paranormal Empire, thank you for the $4.99. My sister and I have started to restructure how we investigate because of your channel. We approach everything with a healthy level of skepticism. So it means a lot that so many teams actually take on board what I say. Now, hey, J-Carts, good to see you. Good to see you in. Sorry I missed you there. It is really good that people are listening to what I say and taking that into investigations. But I want everybody to understand that what you guys are taking into investigations isn't just my input. This is the input of Kenny Biddle, Mr. Grey, Ghosts on Trent, the Ouija Brothers, any of the teams I've ever worked with. I have learned from all of them. I have learned from all of the other debunkers, and in the case of two of them, I've learned never to behave like them because they're pricks. None of the big ones. Don't stress. I haven't called out your favourite. That fucking Cajun and that silly bitch that sent me foot photos. No. No, 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 no. Get a grip. Just a warning that someone is sending comment replies using Beardo's YouTube name. Bristol and Kiwi, the mods have been on it for the last 2 days. It happens in... You get a couple of weeks where you get nothing and then you'll get a load of it. Good evening, the Ouija Brothers. I'm currently on the move, bro, to say thanks for all the support from the debunking community. You are the debunking community. The Ouija Brothers. Destiny Spooky, thank you for $2. Not all moustaches. Fair enough. I think it's important that I, as a debunker that supports real paranormal investigation teams, does speak out on this stuff. You know, anytime Ghosts on Trent or the Ouija Brothers mention certain channels' names, they get shit for it. Undeserved shit for it. So I'll say it, and then I'll shoulder the shit, because I don't give a shit. I don't care. I really couldn't care less. And Grace, thank you for the membership. I appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. Everyone's been very kind tonight. Thank you. And I've seen a lot of people supporting the Ouija Brothers in the comment sections over on their channel. The same thing with Ghosts on Trent over on their channel. And if any of you guys are not subscribed, I know most of you are going to be subscribed to the Ouija Brothers. If you're not subscribed to Ghosts on Trent, go and watch the latest video, please. I'd really appreciate it. The Ouija Brothers are the masters. People have mocked me for saying this, but I think the Ouija Brothers are the best paranormal investigation channel on YouTube. My opinion, my personal taste. I think they are the best. And you see their work bleeding over into everyone else's. We all aspire to get the B-roll as good as them. To have the camaraderie that they've got. They don't act it. They don't act a friendship out. I've met them real time, real life, a number of occasions. They're exactly the same off camera than they are on camera. Sandra Picorni, thank you for the 14 months. Ouija Brothers, why do you think the I Love You EVP has no waveform? What do you mean, no waveform? I don't know what you mean by that. And just asking the Ouija Brothers anyway. We love the Ouija Brothers. Ghosts on Trent. In all seriousness, going on, can we get Creepy Baggins, please? Yes, you can. Where is it?
Hello there. How you doing? You come here often?
Every day.
Oh, why is that?
I work here.
Oh.
Can somebody get a link for Ghosts on Trent? Yeah, I'll grab it now. Obviously, I didn't tell my mods, so unfortunately, I'm doing everything myself tonight. But I knew that might be the case. Right, what I've just posted there, that will take you through to the Ghosts on Trent video I'm specifically talking about tonight. Lads and gals, watch and enjoy whatever you like. We all cannot like the same things, but we can get on. Anyway, bye folks, good chat. I agree with you again there, Jerry. Me and Jerry have had our arguments over stuff, namely ghost theory a lot of the time. But it's always respectful. That's why he's always welcome here. The guy has called me out numerous times, but he's done it the right way. And I appreciate that. Ghost of Trent, the Ouija Brothers are fantastic paranormal investigators. They are. Can someone post a link to the channel he's asking? Yeah, I've just pinned it. If it wasn't for you, Beard, I'd be watching half the crap I used to. Now I religiously watch Ghost on Trent and the Ouija Brothers without fail. Good. I was surprised to see Jason Hall's collaboration with Kalani. See, I've never watched Kalani as a ghost hunter. I've never watched him. I've seen him on other people's, and I'm like, eh. I've spoken to Kalani a few times. He comes across a very nice guy. There was talk of me doing something on his channel with the food stuff. Because I'm like, I'll do the food stuff. I'm not doing the paranormal. I haven't heard anything since. Not going to push it. Whenever your voice recorded, it creates a waveform you can visually see. Yeah, but there was a waveform for the I love you in the video, right? Otherwise, it wouldn't have been picked up on a microphone. I'll have to recheck. I think Ghost of Trent and the Ouija Brothers are both equally the best. I'm not throwing any shade or any negativity to Ghost on Trent by saying that. Because if I hadn't watched the Ouija Brothers, I mean, my channel wouldn't be where it is. I would never have found Ghosts on Trent, Exploring the Entity, Real Evidence, Paranormal by the Sea, Dead Cold. I'm forgetting loads there. I have worked, or I'm going to be working this year, with so many teams that I would never have found without the Ouija Brothers. That's why I hold them in a higher regard. And they make their videos look fucking beautiful. Kalani is cleaning up his act. Good. I mean, I have nothing against people learning. Same as Exploring with Josh. I called him fake I don't know how many times. And then he messages me. Could you explain to me why the DR60 is such a sticking point for you? And I did. And then he was like, right, I'm not using it anymore. I got a bit of respect for that. There's other stuff he's done where I'm like, fuck's sake, Josh. But I think he's stopped doing investigations. I'm not sure. Please can I have a dude, bro, before my son TJ goes to sleep? Yes, you can. Where's he gone? There.
Dude, bro! Dude! Bro! Demons! Demons, bro! Murders! We've caught a ghost!
Cassie, thank you for the 1999. I think I've narrowed down the I love you female whisper. A few people have found it. There's different sound bites of the same voice numerous places. Female whisper. I don't know how to get hold of anyone. Most of the channels have got email addresses or Facebook accounts, so you can message them on Facebook. Also, Beardo, is that a defiled band tattoo? Yes, it is. I followed the band from very early on. I got to meet them a bunch of times, hang out with them. I think the AVD, Alex, he's still on my Facebook as a friend. I knew the guys quite well, so I got the logo. It's the only band logo I got. The Ouija Brothers does a fantastic B-roll. I know, but does he have a... No, never mind. That was a private conversation. Shh. I found Mythos' breakdown of the I Love You video interesting, specifically the time. Mythos looked at a very different angle to the rest of us. I was impressed with what he did there. Mythos coming along as a debunker and an investigator has been fantastic to watch. Lonely Death Arts, thank you for the 1 month early access. You're an inspiration, mate. Keep up the good work. Would love to see another spoof video. Those are hilarious. I'm working on one. And I've already got the title and some of the things I'm going to be doing. How would you guys like to see the Midwest Wales Ghost Hunter? And he will laugh at it. Sent you a gift. Can I have a... Mary, please? Yes, you can.
Mary loves Dick. Mary loves Dick. Mary loves Dick.
You look so much better with short hair. I mean, I haven't been to the barbers because I'm growing it back. I hate it. Absolutely hate it. But I'm not shaving half of it. I'm going to grow the whole lot back out. Used to cry at the turkey one. I had to remove that because of copyright. Mythos, my favourite to watch. Mythos is very, very good, and he's learnt a lot in a very short space of time. The money he spent on equipment to work out how it works, fair play to him. I find Sundays miserable, so thanks for doing this, Beardo. No worries, James. I'm glad that you get some enjoyment out of it. The top 5 are the Weege Brothers, Ghosts on Trent, Beardo when he's out, Real Evidence, Tim Morozov. I love watching Tim Morozov videos because he's honest about what he's doing. He's honest about it. Yasko's another one. Yasko came in here one night, donated like 10 quid, and he was like, thank you for showing me the light. He did it in front of 500 people. I've now added, for entertainment purposes, to my videos because I've realised why you were so pissed off for me. I got a lot of respect for that. Under $10, because times are hard, you know? You can't be the Midwest Wales ghost hunter, you blink too much. I'm going to sellotape my eyelids open. Love to see the Mid Wales ghost hunter. Can I have a wee, please? You need the Beardo shirt. I'm going to try and get them made. I'd love to see a Beardo and Dr. Kieran O'Keefe collab. Me too. I know Kieran does watch the channel. But I haven't reached out to him. Purely because I know he's a very busy man and it's taken other people ages to pin him down. But yeah, I'd love to work with Kieran on whatever, you know. I did mute it. And just like people that call it grifters like I do, I stayed because I like you also. Yay. Thank you, sweet Garth. You have a Negan, please? Yes, you can.
Hot diggity, hot diggity, this kind of thing that just tickles my balls. Hot diggity, hot diggity, this kind of thing that just tickles my balls.
Can you have a rawr? Yes, you can.
Rawr. Rawr.
It's a shame you don't like the short hair because it really suits. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. And the thing is, when I grow it back and it's tied back, it'll look pretty much like it looks now anyway. I can't read my comments a second. What the fuck's going on there? It was not a burp. It was a cough. You met Kieran on a train once. Off topic, but at the moment, when Opera runs out of memory, fail browser. What? Most of the paranormal channels and debunker channels I watch and subscribe to is because of Beardo. I'm a skeptical believer. That's what I describe myself as, a skeptical believer. I mean, I don't think I'm wrong in saying, and Paul's in the chat, he can answer this himself. I think that Paul from Ghosts on Trent is more skeptical than I am. We went to a place called the Demon House. We heard heel toe, heel toe. It sounded like high heels on wood flooring. And then we heard a woman say, hello, hello. And every one of us froze, like, fuck, there's somebody in here. And we go downstairs, there's no wet footprints, it's pouring down outside. Me and Mark look at each other like, that could have been paranormal. And Paul's behind us like that. Now, mate, that could be. And then he lists off all of this stuff. And I'm like, there was a voice where there was no person, Paul. Come on, it's a ghost, right? It's a ghost, right? Nah, it's not enough for me, mate. Not enough for me. Fair play to him. Absolutely fair play to him. Definitely wasn't a burp. It was too pitiful to be a burp. Hey, we do not discuss pitiful burps on this channel anymore after the last fucking time. Katie Bailey, thank you for the $9.99. Watch a Ghost of Trent video. Do people eventually buy these abandoned houses and fix them up? The place looks like it could be renovated. I'm not from Europe. A lot of these places, nature just reclaims them. You see a lot of these places, like, they're rubble piles. They eventually get knocked down because they're not safe and somebody will get injured. It's sad. Very sad. You're mostly house trained. Let's go. Happy birthday, Beardo. Thanks. I'm open-minded. I don't want to see a ghost. I just love the stories behind the hauntings. I love a good ghost story. That's why I love Uncanny. Uncanny is basically people telling ghost stories, and then they investigate the ghost stories, and then they bring science and logic and fact. But then they've also got Evelyn that'll bring... Evelyn. They'll bring Evelyn Hollow in that'll give the alternative. And I kind of sit in the middle of where Evelyn is and where Kieran is. Lean further into Kieran's way of thinking. And I'm getting more and more cynical and skeptical by the day. But then that video where I went out with Exploring the Entity, it hooked me right back in. I mean, there's a big project coming up this year. How old am I? I'm 44? I'm 44 this year. Fuck. See, after you turn 40, nobody tells you can't remember how old you are. Obviously, I'll be working with Haunted Echoes Limited quite a few times this year. But there is an event where there are numerous teams. Some of them have been in the chat. Some of them are in the chat tonight. And we're all going to a location that I've not seen get investigated. There's a lot of us going, but this place is so big that we can investigate without contaminating each other's. It's going to be incredible. Absolutely incredible. And there's a large team just signed up to come with us as well, which I think is incredible. I've got a 2-day visit, or 3-day visit, 2-night stay at 30 East Drive. We've got some friends coming along with us to that as well, so fantastic. Beardo is 69, really. Cheeky bastard. Beardo's 30. I wish. Massively off topic for Beardo. Have you ever considered playing PUBG? I did. I played it a little bit. I didn't really like it. Beardo gets scared. Ian from Haunted Echoes Limited is such a great guy. Very genuine. I've had some conversations with him privately. He seems very nice. Obviously wants my input. To actually thank me and then invite me to these places, I think is incredible. Kenny Biddle, hey, how are you doing? Exploring with Jason, hello to you. Welcome in. How can Beardo only be 44 when he's had at least 54 birthdays in the last year? Because of you lot. Still no bloody invite. Hey, you got to speak to the bosses. I'm not the boss of that one. I normally get invited as a space filler for these events with different teams. It's like, oh, there's nobody else. Fuck it, ask Beardo. You know we'll go. I'm doing well, thank you, Jason. And also, if we can get the time together, myself and Ghost on Trent are going to be working together this year as well, in a location that everybody will know is on my bucket list, Derby Jail. We've been invited to Derby Jail to work together by the curator there, because they want a no-nonsense team to come in to show how it can be done, and to see if a no-nonsense team can find any form of activity. And I think it's fantastic the locations are reaching out to real teams and debunkers to get them to work together and go to these places. I think that's fantastic. Bye, Beardo. Call the Midwife is on. Are you ditching me for Call the Midwife? You're banned. Richard Watt only wishes me a happy birthday on my actual birthday. I appreciate you. It's not my birthday today. It's not. Parple is a menace. 2 years this has been going on. Fiona Kerr, hey Beardo, how are you? You and Duty would be great. I've worked with Ghosts on Trent, Jumanji House. We did a church together, but my footage corrupted. If I could go out weekly with Ghosts on Trent, I would. It's just that we live so far apart that if they travel an hour away from where they live, that's like 4 or 5 hours for me to get to that location. Christopher, John, Roby, Mr. Satan, thank you for the 5 gifted. I appreciate you. Thank you very, very much. Richard Felix, yeah. Obviously, we don't know 100% if Richard Felix is going to be there. because he's had heart surgery as far as I know, so he's gonna be taking it easy. But we hope he can be there. Obviously, the guy's a fucking legend. It's not my birthday. I kicked my partner off the TV from Liverpool playing to watch Beardo. Bloody call the midwife. Hi Beardo, big man. Love what you do. Love all your videos. Hey, Mr. Bunghole, how you doing? I've seen you in the comment section a lot. I appreciate you. What are your top 5 bucket list haunted locations? Well, one of them I've done. Well, 2 of them I've done, because Ancient Ram Inn used to be on my bucket list. I've done that twice. 30 Drive was on there. I've done that 4 or 5 times now. Derby Jail would be one of them. Shepton Mallet is another I've always wanted to do. But these are just UK. Edinburgh Vaults. But I'd love to go to the States. I'd love to go to the States, go to the asylums like Penhurst. I'd like to go to some of these ones that all of the fakers go to as well, just to see what really goes on in these buildings. Richard Felix as well. I spoke to him the other day whilst booking Alison in. Hey, Cag, how are we doing? Love you, fam. Off to do some Twitch streaming. Yeah, how's Twitch treating you? Mark, thanks for 43 and never give up. Can't deal with the heartbreaks. Richard Felix back home after his pacemaker surgery. I know he's home. Obviously, it can be an adjustment for a lot of people. But, you know, the guy's going to be unstoppable, isn't he? I bet he's going to say, like, I'm gonna take my time, and then he'll be straight back out doing what he normally does, because he loves it. He absolutely loves what he does. Richard's top bloke. He's absolutely legit. Just crap with technology, bless him. Yeah, I mean, he seems like a very nice guy. There's very few people that came from Most Haunted I got time for. He's one of them. Kieran O'Keefe. The guy's name that I can never remember that Justin knows very well. Phil Wyman. Did I remember it? I think I did. Do you still talk to Caspersite? I've never really spoken to Caspersite directly. I've spoken to him. Me, Mr. Grey, and Parple have had gaming streams together, and Caspersite has dropped in. But I don't have a open line of communication with him, and I don't think there's an issue there. Oh, actually, no, we did have a direct line of communication when I did that video, and I apologised for going a bit too hard on certain things that I said. And I did go too hard. People in my ear egging me on, and I shouldn't have fucking done it. And then he apologised for the way that his community did some things. I don't think there's an issue with me and Caspersite, but at the end of the day, we're very different types of content creators. He is a reaction channel that loves to get scared. I'm a reaction channel that calls out bullshit. So we don't really meet in the middle much. I don't have an issue with the guy. I don't have the issue that I did have. It was people shit stirring. Because I was told that he was doing stuff behind the scenes, and he was doing this and doing that, and it was not the case, and I shouldn't have listened, but there we go. This lady killed the 300-year-old Conjuring house in less than 5 years. Sad. It's sad. And I can see that happening more and more. People are going to take on locations and then bring their personalities, and the personalities will outweigh the locations, and these locations are going to die off. I am glad that the owner of 30 East Drive barely gets involved with the place, and he's not got like a big personality that he tries to inject in there. It's a weird time now. Just jumping on, heading to the granddaughter's birthday. Black Cat, happy birthday to your granddaughter. You love Caspersite? My daughter watches him, laughs her ass off. I watch him and laugh my ass off. He's a very, very entertaining, funny guy. I don't have a problem with him. I did have, and I was in the wrong, and I apologised to him. Hey all, hope everyone's well. Sorry I missed the first hour. I've been signed off work for the next 2 weeks due to stress and finally breaking down on Friday. It's been an emotional weekend. Jesus. Vixen Moo. Have a dude, bro. Have a dude, bro. Hopefully it'll make you laugh a little bit.
Dude, bro! Dude! Bro! Demons! Demons, bro! Murders! We've caught a ghost!
Casper Site is too gullible with the ghost videos. Oh, absolutely, but he's not looking for the legitimate. He's looking to get scared. If he was saying that these channels are 100% legitimate, then I'd still have a problem with him. But there are certain channels that I highlighted to him were fake that he doesn't promote anymore. So I'm not saying it's my input that's done that, but he's clearly aware of things within the community and listens to that. Have any channels, contacted Danny Robbins for an Uncanny collab? Might be interesting to get the channels more exposure. I did. I sent Danny Robbins an email. And he fucking blanked me. I'm his biggest fan, damn it. Can you imagine the amount of emails they get? Try to watch Casper, can't do it. He's not for everyone. He's very high energy, very animated, and I find watching too much of high energy people, I find it drains me. Like Twin Paranormal, by the time they've done their 20-minute intro, I'm fucking emotionally and physically spent. Because I'm just watching people jump up and down and scream and shout, and I'm just like, get out of my face. Ugh. Can I get a Corvette? Right, Corvette Mouse. My nephew thinks it's funny. Yes, you can. Where is it?
Yes, Carl. I've heard just over there. I've heard it gets very moist down the middle. Copy me. What was that?
You chatted with Danny Robbins about Hexham Head. Seems like a very nice guy. He comes across a very nice guy. Casper cited to advertise strong coffee products. He seems high on caffeine. He must be exhausted after he does a video. Even just the way he talks, the energy the man expels is just incredible. I need a nap, and he's around my age. Do-da-diddly day, and the guy shouts constantly. Simon Passant, thank you for the 5. Dad's been slandered because him to be banned from certain pubs. What the fuck? What? Person is being legally sorted. Can have a rat. Right, that's nothing to do with the paranormal. Yes, you can have a rat. Sorry, your dad's going through it. I thought that was something to do with a slot then. What?
Rawr. Rawr.
You sent Danny Robbins 2 emails about the Paranormal Monkey podcast. No response. Yeah, you have to just imagine. My emails are unmanageable, and I've got 4 people that go through my emails, and they are still unmanageable because people email the wrong fucking email. Business email, personal email. Everyone not you guys. You guys are fine, but Jesus. I had a guy the other day. Dear content creator, buy this camera for 400 quid and then leave us a good review, will you? How about fuck off? Chat is fast. I mean, I'll stay long, but I'll say here. Erica Peterson, hello to you. It's very fast. I wasn't expecting this for a Sunday night. I'm never live on a Sunday. You think he has ADHD? He might just be full of energy, I am considering, because Mrs. Geek is guaranteed off on most Fridays, I'm thinking of switching the Friday stream to a Sunday. I'm thinking about it. We'll ask the community before I make any decisions, because some people are so love the Fridays. I don't know yet. Casper is reading mine and others' comments about some of the UFO videos were not real, especially some clips he showed came from a movie. It's good. Casper Site is definitely more open-minded now than he used to be. And don't forget, he's been out in investigations with the Ouija brothers, so he knows. He now knows how boring it can be. And there's probably been some recognition in his brain where he's like, fuck. All these other guys have got all this stuff going on, and that's not how it works. Thank you for going live. I needed this for my work day to be bearable. You're very welcome, Supernaturally Panda. Makes sense. That way you can spend time with the wife. Yeah. I mean, I'm living out here again lately. I said after Christmas I was going to take more time. And while I've gone out and done things that, Christmas and New Year, and we've had a day out here and there, I'm spending more time in here than I ever have. If you would like, I would like it if you switched it up. It would be great. I'm always bored on a Sunday. What I don't want to do is go live on a Sunday and then impact the guys that normally go premieres on a Sunday. So I'll speak. I know Ghosts on Trent usually put things out on a Sunday. So if they've got a specific time they put their content out, I'll change my stream around theirs. Maybe go live before them, and then I can send people to them. Because I know Don't Scare Claire is putting videos out now on a Tuesday at 9, so I can send people there. Friday I do the Ouija Brothers. But I will, you know, if other people have got stuff at the same time, I will change it up as well. I'll have a Sunday live better, because usually I'm on my way home when you're live on Fridays. I agree. I think he's changed and realised he doesn't get involved in drama. Yeah, and when he did get involved in the drama, old Casper site, it impacted him negatively. He was visibly upset and whatever. So he's done what's right for him. Fair play to him. 8 PM every Sunday for Ghosts on Trent. So I could do 6. I could do 6 till 8 on a Sunday. You work Fridays, Sundays would be awesome. Lepcastle, I would love to go to Lepcastle, even though I've called it Leap for years. There we go. Sunday stream ending with a Ghost on Trent premiere. I mean, that sounds like a fucking good Sunday, right? You have your Sunday roast, then you got Beardo, then you got Ghost on Trent. What a fantastic Sunday. Beardo, about halfway through making a file for all the possible places in Plymouth to investigate it. I'm as far as the Napoleon Wars. Jesus Christ. Are you working your way backwards? Because that's a long way away. Wilter writes, Catholic went out with Ghost Theory and thought it was great. Tells me everything I need to know. See, Wilter writes, you have to put that in context, though. Casper Sight came from believing, or not believing, but getting scared by everything. He thought Really Haunted may be real, Laney and Ben may be real. So his introduction into the paranormal was Nuke's Top 5 and a shitload of fakers, and it scared the shit out of him. Watch the Ghost Theory videos when Casper Sight was with them. Nothing happens, so he's not going to think anything different of them. This is the guilty by association thing, and I don't buy into guilty by association. I don't buy into it. Because, for example, I have called out paranormal teams that people I trust have worked with. Ghosts on Trent have worked with people that I've called fake. The Ouija Brothers have worked with people that I've gone to fucking war with and called fake. I know a lot of teams that have all worked with Ghost Theory. I know those guys don't fake, but I think Ghost Theory are fake. So if those teams don't fake around real teams and they just put a video out when nothing happens, then how do you know? Because we can't possibly watch every video that every team we enjoy puts out. Six would be good because Chris Rabbit is also live on 8 on a Sunday. In the early 80s, a good Sunday roast was dinner followed by Jim Will Fix It and Bullseye. Wasn't good for everyone. Just saying. We debunked a door the Ghost Theory thought moved due to paranormal, and we did it in front of them in person. Yeah, and I don't believe there was any bitchiness or nastiness. But I think they left it out of their video. I might be wrong. Don't even answer it, Paul, because you'll get the blame. Fair enough, Beardo. Understood. By the way, happy birthday, mate. Thank you, Wilder Rights. You're banned. 2.3 million videos. Ghost Theory video went, and we got nothing. We went and got nothing. I'm not surprised by that at all. Kathy Lee, hello. How are you doing? Oh, no, you can't beat a bit of Bullseye. The problem is that Jim Will Fix It beat in... No. That is an internal thought. I'll get in trouble for that. There wasn't any negativity at all, but that's how it should be. Absolutely. Absolutely agree 1,000%. For example, we'll talk about... Right, all of this stuff, Ghost Theory, Ouija Brothers, and all the rest of it. I did a debunking video on Ghost Club Paranormal. Mr. Grey, 3 weeks later, puts out a video saying That's not overlaid. I don't think that's right. I'm not 100%, but I think it is X, Y, Z. I then didn't say to my audience, Mr. Grey has debunked my debunk. Get him! Fucking stupid. Why would I do that? I looked at Mr. Grey's video and I was like, I see what you mean there. I still believe that I'm right and you were wrong, but I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to call you out on it, because it's opinions and everyone is allowed opinions. But opinions are like assholes, and it doesn't mean that people have to behave like one. Cassidy May, you can have whatever you like.
Rawr. Rawr.
Just want to say, Beardo, you always make my days better, even when life is hard. Your content and humour always bring a smile to my face. You're definitely my favourite YouTuber. Thank you for all the joy. Super JJ, thank you for sharing that. I appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. I still don't see an issue. Multiple teams going to the same location all the time. It makes no sense. So are they saying if GT goes to a location, no one else should? That's the gist. That Ghost Theory are not saying that. I need to make that very clear. Most of it's got very little to do with Ghost Theory. It's a contingent of their community. But that's what they're saying, yeah. You can't go out there. You've got to go and do your own thing somewhere else, even though they don't own these buildings. What is that? That's not a Wii.
Bro! Dude! Bro! Demons! Demons, bro! Murders! We've caught a ghost!
Hello, Ouija Mama. I've got to go, bro, and say I think you're amazing, Beardo, and so the community. You talk such sense. The thing is, I could have done this different, right? I could have gone live and just gone like, fuck it, rah! Ghost Theory this, Ghost Theory that. The community are stupid, they're idiots. How dare they? I've tried to do it a different way. Tomorrow there's a video about this thing, but in relation to before all of these comments came through. But I do end the video with my thoughts on that music. And I'll tell you all now. I think it's bullshit. My partner hates the Wii. Jenna Lou, tell him sort himself out. When I make funny things, he will enjoy them. Because I'm funny, damn it. Thinking of exploring Landaf Cemetery. Any advice? Yes. It's a very busy area. And as far as the last time I went there, it wasn't for anything paranormal, but I got friends that live in the area. There was a large homeless contingency there. You have to be careful of, obviously, drink, drugs, alcohol. There was an issue with needles there a little while. So have your wits about you. Have your wits about you. Just found out you were live. What's happening now? We've spent an hour and 15 minutes on it. But basically, some people think that Ghosts on Trent and the Ouija Brothers investigating the same location as Ghost Theory is toxic. And, I mean, I'll just say it as it is. Those people are fucking morons. I've tried to educate most of this video, but yeah, to try and gatekeep locations on behalf of a team that haven't said anything is utterly stupid. You have the Negan clip stuck in your head? Stuck in my head too. So I got into Mrs. Geek's car Friday. We went for a meal. We're going to change subject here in a minute. Go for a meal, and I can hear my Raw song playing. Can I get a Raw? And I'm like, the fuck is that? I didn't realise that at some point I changed my phone ringtone to the Raw song. It confused the shit out of me. I'm like, why can I hear my own theme music? What the fuck is going on? Can you say hi to my partner Matt? He introduced me to your videos. Of course I can, Angries. Matt, you're a legend. So we'll segue it into a funny story. I'm from the paranormal community, but we need debunkers now too, especially Beardo. We do. We absolutely do. I've never investigated cemetery because I have thoughts on it. mostly that nobody alive, nobody really dies in a cemetery. And I'm like, it's just a storage facility under the ground. That's why I've never gone to them. Do you have any plans to do more clips? Yes, I just need enough of them. Beardo, you should look to join Bearded Villains. Thank you for the 20 Swedish Ks. I don't know what they are. Thank you, I appreciate it. Bearded Villains, what's that? So, Friday, we all go out to Paranormal by the Sea. Catch you later. Need to eat before a video. What time is your video out, Paranormal by the Sea? Is it 9 o'clock? Because I'll send everyone over. So we go for a meal for my mother-in-law's birthday. I turn up in the first pub, and I'm like, I'm not having beer because I'm trying to lose weight. My sister-in-law, my brother-in-law, my nephews, my mother-in-law, my father-in-law, my wife, myself, my daughter. We're all there. And the people that haven't seen me since Christmas were like, Jesus Christ, you've lost some weight. It's like, yeah, I'm feeling quite good about it. Fantastic, you know? So I order a rum and coke. And it's £7.50 for a rum and coke because we're in a nice steakhouse. I'm like, fuck. I'm switching to beer. More clips like Rara and Wheat. Yeah, I'm going to change some up soon. So I'm like, I'm going to have a beer. As soon as I drank the first pint and I had my first bowl of chips, it wasn't even a bowl of chips, it was posh chips in a steakhouse. I start eating chips and I can feel my stomach expanding. Look down, I'm like, it looks like I haven't lost any weight. I had quite a tight t-shirt on that hasn't fit me for 4 years that I managed to get on with a little bit of room in it. So I'm eating and I'm starting to get a bit self-conscious that I'm expanding rapidly while I'm eating and drinking. I only had 2 pints and 2 rum and cokes. So we all finished the meal. We're all like full and happy and, you know, happy birthdays. And I stand up and my nephew, little Dan, you know, the guy that came on my stream a few times, been on an investigation that told you all that I shit my pants. Him, he comes over to me with his arms out and I'm thinking, he ain't gonna hug me. He's not a hugger. He gets closer and closer, and I'm like, he's gonna hug me. And he does the following. Bum da bum 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 bum. Hey, fatty. Little shit. If he weren't 11, I'd have kicked his head in. I could. The whole fucking restaurant laughed at me, laughed at him, and then he did it again. He did it again. And then when I did that to him in front of everyone, there were people like, can't believe you just did that to a kid. It's like, you're like, I'm beating him up. Little shit. I couldn't fucking believe it. If the ground could have opened up and swallowed me, I'd have been a fucking happy man. Happy man. I got mugged off by an 11-year-old. Disgraceful behaviour. I could have killed him. His parents were trying to tell him off or to say, oh, that one very nice. But they couldn't for laughing. With beer, you'll get a beer gut. I know from experience. Oh, yeah. I'm still trying to shift it. That's a life ban. Kids are brutal. He's a little bastard. I could kill him. You should have reached out for Thor's hammers in a restaurant. I don't take the hammer everywhere. But if I'd had it, I would have had a KO'd him with it. With the cheek. I know! Apparently, after I've eaten and drunk a couple of beers for the first time in months, chips and everything, spoilt ourselves, we did. And he thinks I'm a fucking bongo. Little shit. One way to be supportive and help motivate you to keep going. Don't encourage him. Don't encourage him. I bet you're an awesome uncle. I mean, there's a reason that when his mum works nights, he can stay home with his brother, but he wants to come and stay here with us. Mostly because I let him play on this PC. I let him play on the big PC. And because we fight. Proper fight. We beat the shit out of each other. You flip the bird on him. Fuck yeah, he's 11 now. Beardo gets bongoed. Oh, great. Just what we needed. Cola can do the same thing. If you drink too much, bloating is so much fun. Oh, I was definitely bloated. I couldn't get my t-shirt back off when I got home. You were quite a sharp-tongued child. The thing is, when I said, like, obviously, as we were leaving, I was like, I can't believe he did that. And all of them looked at me like, where do you think he gets it from? I don't know. They're like, all of the older kids. Very placid. He was a baby. Like, he wasn't even born, obviously. He's grown up around you. You did that to him. Fuck. Same age as my son, that's great. I'm never babysitting him again. He can stay in his house on his own and get scared. I'm going to tell him ghosts are real. I'm going to set up stuff in his house. He'll be shitting himself. Bongo beard. Fuck's sake. New bongo t-shirt in the mirror. I mean, I took the piss out of myself with this t-shirt. I mean, look how fat I made me as a ghost. I did that to myself. But it wasn't in a restaurant full of people. That was funny. Oh, yeah, he did ghost me. I once had a small kid ask me if there was a baby in my tummy. Oh. I said, I'm not. I'm just fat. The kid started laughing. I mean, they're innocent. I mean, Dan's not innocent. Dan did it just to get at me. I think it's time for my first ban, and in the meantime, you can Google bearded villains. Christian Wennerstin, you're banned. Beardo Gets Scared has to be the new horror channel. I do have a horror channel. It's called Beardo Gets Scared 2. We are not starting another channel called Beardo Gets Bongoed. Absolutely fucking not. Drum and Beard. Bearded villains. Oh, look at the merch. That shit looks cool. So what do? You have to buy, like, shirts and stuff. I'll have a look at that after. I'll have a look at that. Hey, Beardo, having a good day, mate? Can I get a rawr? Yes, you can.
Rawr. Rawr.
What am I doing to lose weight? I gave up alcohol. I gave up sugar. I gave up wheat. Well, basically, I went strict carnivore for 6 weeks. Now I've started to introduce fruit and salad into my diet because I was starting to get really lethargic and tired. But yeah, I'm doing like very strict keto. What's the story behind the spoons? Me and Real Evidence went to a location that a few people had gone to. Nobody else had had any trouble there. We got into the location, we got our cameras out, we started filming, and then we heard very angry people shouting at us. Very angry Irish folk shouting at us. One of them kicks the door open, he's like, get the fuck out! And I went to initially square up to him, and then did this. Oh, fuck, this is going to hurt. That guy was massive, and I had a camera in each hand, and I'm like, I'm screwed. I am fucking screwed. And then I saw 2 guys behind him, and they had what are called shillelaghs, which are Irish sports bats. But I, at the time, didn't know what they were called, so I did a live stream on the Sunday, like the investigation was a bust. Don't go to this house, because these guys were there with these big, like, long wooden sticks with big balls on the end, and somebody in the chat said, you've just described the big wooden spoon. And I did the following. I did not get threatened with a wooden spoon. And for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks, I got wooden spoons posted to me. There's a box of 200 and something of them down there. I've given a few away. But yeah, we were nearly at 300 spoons. Gentlemen from the travelling community. I believe so. What second channel? I've got a second channel called Beardo Gets Scared 2. And basically I do horror movie... It's not even reviews, like... Just chatting about horror movies, horror movie rankings, and things like that. It's very new. I'll post a link to it now. So far, I've done things like In Defense of A Nightmare on Elm Street 2. I've done my thoughts on the Candyman movie, because it's one of my favourites. Hereditary. I've done an episode on my favourite X-Files villains. Vampire movies ranked. Horror movie hot takes. Chucky movies ranked. Horror movie franchises ranked. And I'm currently working on... What did I start working on this week? It's gone. In Defense of Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. Thanks for recommending Don't Scare Claire. She's amazing. I could listen all day. She does some very, very good work. Very, very good work. Me and Mrs. Geek were supposed to meet up with Claire and Mr. Glava, her husband. We were supposed to meet up with them in the summer, but we were double booked. They were in Wales and we were in Newcastle. So we were well out of the way, so we couldn't do it. Give them Real Evidence a shout, please. Oh, absolutely. I wear Real Evidence shirts on live streams. I've investigated with them. Real Evidence are a fantastic channel. And very, very nice guys. And I am working with them again later this year. Well, in about a month and a bit. But, you know, I like the red skull behind you. Is it available on the net? No, somebody actually painted that for me. The eyes glow in the dark. The outline of the skull glows in the dark. Somebody made that specifically for me, same as the Thor there. And the Spider-Man there was Beardo gets scared on the web. The Thor there, the Freddy Krueger there. With exception of the Scream, everything on the wall behind me has been sent in by viewers. Oh, Negan was mine. But everything on the wall behind me has been sent in by you guys. There's now a shelf over there of stuff that's been sent in by you guys. The side of the cabinet there. Some of the stuff on the cabinet there. Yeah. Halloween 3 was meant to be part of a bigger universe. It was meant to be a yearly anthology series. And I would have loved that to have happened. Nightmare on Elm Street 2 was a good movie. I love the movie. See the gears turning. I can recommend Hidden Realms. They tell ghost stories behind places, but also point out the stories don't parry up with the truth. See, that's the type of thing I want to watch. If you're a Cheech and Chong fan, Beardo, they released the last movie in April. Are they doing another one? I'm like, oh. Halloween 3 is a terrible movie. It is absolutely fucking not. And how dare you? How dare you? It's a terrible Michael Myers movie. It's a fantastic Halloween movie. Can we see Mrs. Geek on screen again? She's lovely. Unfortunately, Mrs. Geek works nights now, which is why she's barely ever on screen. She's never here. Poor lady. Can't stick Dream Master. The vein thing goes right through me. But if ever remember... the first Elm Street was Johnny Depp. And it's Dream Warriors with the veins for the puppeteer. Ibido, can you tell Cassidy May to go to bed, please? Cassidy May! Bed. Now. This is my dad voice. I'm not your dad. I'm really not, but bed. Now. There you go, Laura. A good semi-realistic portrayal of witchcraft. Loved Halloween 3. This has been a great live. Been lurking and working. Talk to you later. Cynthia Bossy Boss. You know, Tales from the Crypt is my favourite horror TV show. It's one of my favourites. That's why I introduce my videos with boils and ghouls. It's a nod to that. A lot of the stuff that I do in my videos, like the... It's gone. I had the list of bullshittery. That was a play on Jericho's list of stupid idiots. Because I love WWE. I loved Chris Jericho. The certain things I do is just like little homages to things that I really enjoy. Beardo, you've been watching Uncanny on the BBC? Yes, I have. I have loved every second of it. I think that show is incredible. Nightmare on Elm Street 2 when Freddy comes out of Jesse's body was amazing. The whole... A lot of people hate it because it's the gay Elm Street. And I'm like, that's why it was scary. The guy was trying to repress his sexuality in the 80s where being gay was not accepted. And this fucking sleep demon that couldn't attack him in his nightmares instead possessed him and then burst out of his body and fucked up a load of people in a pool party, and it was amazing. I love it. I love number 2. The remake was shite. Oh, your favourite film is Alien vs. I don't even like the Alien vs. Predator films. Are you going to review the Creep Show? At some point I could, because I like the second one. It's not as good, but I do like it. Would I do the wind tunnel? Hell yeah. Absolutely. Saw Chris Jericho live with Fozzy a couple of years ago. The Great Live. Yeah, the guys in Fozzy used to be in a band called Stuck Mojo, and I used to be a fan of them as well. So yeah, I feel the Exorcist original set too high a bar. I'm one of the weird people that thinks the Exorcist 3 is better than the original Exorcist. I've seen Nightmare on Elm Street 2, but I can't remember any of it. It's with Jesse with the dancing in his bedroom. That scene is fucking awful, by the way. Awful. But yeah, if you want to see my take on Nightmare on Elm Street 2, check out the second channel. It's pinned, I believe. Right, did Paranormal by the Sea say they were going live? Right, I don't need that open. I don't need that open. My voice is starting to go. This never happens to me. What? Paranormal by the Sea. That's not how I normally type. Why am I fucking reading out loud? What a knobhead. Right, so they have a premiere at 9 o'clock. So, obviously I'm not ending yet, but I'm just grabbing the link. And I'll post that in a little bit. We'll send everyone over to Paranormal by the Sea. I don't think I've ever sent everyone over to them before. The new season of Yellow Jacket. I've not seen a single episode. The original Exorcist is abysmal. I'm sorry, I've seen skit. See, this Giuseppe, I like the original, but I watched it as a teenager for the first time, and me and my brother laughed all the way through it. I thought it was a comedy film. I thought it was hilarious. Fuck me, Jesus. What's he doing? Mad bitch. As an adult, as a parent, it's horrific. But I don't find The Exorcist that scary. I love the film, but it's not that scary. I still think Blair Witch Project is top for at the time with everything going on. Yeah, the Blair Witch Project was a storm in a bottle. Lightning in a bottle. I think it was perfectly executed, but it's only got the rewatch factor one time. You can watch it the first time, get blown away at the time. Now when you know it was actors and stuff, it's dog shit. It's dog shit. 1973 ruined people. I can see why. I can see why when it came out, it freaked people. Nothing like it had been made before. But by the time I had got to see The Exorcist, I was already watching Freddy Krueger. So it was weak to me. Beardo, do you like Event Horizon? It's a fantastic, very underrated sci-fi horror. Yes. Salem's Lot, I like the original. I like the Rob Lowe miniseries on it. And there's a new movie that's actually quite good as well. Are you sure you weren't watching Repossessed? Oh, I've seen that as well. That was funny. Watched it back in 99 when it was unbanned or whatever. I was 18 at the time. Bored, senseless by it. Blair Witch, however, horrified. Blair Witch scared the shit out of me and my mates. We went camping after watching it. And we'd been on the old Devil's Lettuce. Not a good night. What do you think of The Exorcism of Emily Rose? I enjoyed that. It's got a cheek to call itself based on a true story, but I enjoyed it. Exorcism films don't really do it for me. I think Exorcism of Emily Rose was one of the rare exorcism movies that got under my skin a bit. It creeped me out after I'd watched it. Exorcist 3 was Jeffrey Dahmer's favourite. Yeah, I know. The Thing with Kurt Russell, one of the greatest, not just greatest horror movies ever made, one of the greatest movies ever made. Thoughts on Blair Witch 2? Absolutely fucking abysmal. Can't stand it. Went to the cinema to watch it. I was livid that I paid to watch it, and I've not seen it since. Have you seen the interview with all the horror actors, like the person behind Jason, Texas? I've seen some of them. Like Never Sleep Again is obviously one of the bigger ones, but I watch a lot of them. Yeah, I've watched a lot of interviews with Kane Hodder and stuff. Andrew Price, thank you for the £2. I appreciate you. The Omen scared you? Omen didn't scare me. Freddy's Dead was fun to watch. I hate that film. I hate it. They turned Freddy Krueger, the guy that scared the shit out of me as a kid, the scariest horror villain ever created, they turned him into a fucking Wile E. Coyote cartoon. I hate that movie. In fact, I tried to rewatch them to do a video for Halloween this year about Nightmare on Elm Street. And I watched part 4. I got halfway through part 5. I was like, I can't watch any more of these. They're fucking awful. The Thing is the plot to a Scooby-Doo episode. It absolutely is. Saw the Blair Witch at an empty cinema, which turned out to have a weirdo mumbling in the back row. I bet you shit yourself. The Fly, absolutely great. The Grudge scared me. The Grudge really did scare me. The Ring as well. I think I want to rewatch The Ring because I think that's a fantastic film. Longlegs, I wasn't that impressed. See, I like the Conjuring movies, or the first two. I really enjoy them, but I don't watch them as based on a true story. I mean, for a start, it's not a Paul Masters, thank you for the $2.99. Evil Dead 2 is unmatched. The Evil Dead is one of the rare occasions in a horror franchise where there is not a bad film in the franchise. All of them. I love all of the Evil Dead films. They've never made a bad one. The original Hellraiser, I watched that as a kid. Didn't scare me, but it grossed me out a bit. What's the second Freddy film? Was like, what the fuck? Phantasm, I've only ever seen the first two. Great films. Love Art the Clown, but I can't stand the Terrifier films. I love the Terrifier films. Did you know that the Event Horizon ship was Notre Dame Cathedral? They took a model of the cathedral. I did not know that. I love the OG Pennywise. It, when I was a kid, scared the shit out of me. As an adult, that film is fucking... Or that miniseries is awful. Pumpkinhead, it's a good film. Absolutely adored the Hellraiser remake. Yeah. If I'm going to watch Hellraiser, it'll be Hellraiser 1, Hellraiser 2, and then the remake. I don't even think Hellraiser 3 is that great. You could argue the first Evil Dead film was the worst. Yeah, I mean, but for what it was at the time with the budget they had as an independent film, I think it's fantastic. That's why the second one is... I'll tell you what not to do is watch all of the Evil Deads in a binge session, because it's so wild how they change. It really throws you out. Sinister with Ethan Hawke is a fantastic horror film. Sinister 2 is such a steaming turd. Jaws scared you? Jaws scared my brother so bad that he was scared of water for a couple of weeks. He wouldn't go in the bath, wouldn't turn the tap on. I found it hilarious. I spit in your grave. See, those torture porn stuff and those revenge where they go too deep into the cruelty of young women. Nah, I can't. It's not an enjoyable experience for me. It scared the bejesus out of me. Still freaked out by clowns. I think that film is solely responsible for the fear of clowns. I may have read that somewhere and it's bullshit, but I'm sure that whatever clown phobia is called, I'm sure it is because of Tim Curry's Pennywise. I might be wrong. I've watched Gerald's Game, I enjoyed. I'm a massive Stephen King nerd as well. The Grudge noise is awful. I can't do it, my throat's gone. I used to be able to do it. You maintain that Titanic is a horror movie. I mean, I couldn't think of anything scarier than knowing... Yeah, fuck that. Drag Me to Hell. Drag Me to Hell is such a good movie. People misunderstood it. They're like, this is too funny. This isn't a horror. It's like... What was you expecting? It's the same guy that made Evil Dead. Check out a Korean film called Audition. See, I love Korean films. The original Ring, or Ringu. Then you've got... Ju-on, which is The Grudge. They are far better than the American versions, although I love the American versions as well. Critters scared you. Critters never scared me. Gremlins did, but I was much younger when I watched Gremlins. My mum Sue is watching with me for the first time. Please say hi to Susie Kens, who had a fall yesterday. Susie Kens, I hope you get well soon. Get Daniel to spoil you. Get you some cake or something. Daniel, over to you. You've been scared of clowns since you were very young? Tim Curry is a legend. Absolutely. Night of the Creeps. I still haven't seen Night of the Creeps. See, number 23 with Jim Carrey. I enjoyed it, but it wasn't that great. It was good, especially good for him doing something so different. More of a Tucker and Dale versus Evil and Shaun of the Dead are two of the greatest comedy horror movies ever made. And Idle Hands. I love those stoner horror movies as well. I watched one the other night called His House, British film. An African couple come to the UK and then this fucking demonic entity is in the house. It was pretty decent. I've never watched Dumplings. I watched one where the newspaper told the future. That was really good. There's a film called Itchy the Killer. It's not a horror, but it is one of the most disgusting, nasty superhero movies you will ever... He's not a superhero. It's disgusting. If you've never seen Itchy the Killer... Oh, horrible. Horrible. Not fussed by Asian gore series. Yeah, Itchy the Killer is one of those Asian gore movies. Hell House LLC, second best. Yeah, I turned the newest one off. The Origins one, I turned it off. His House is great. Brilliant. Yeah, I've never heard of it. I put it on. It was like, wow. Brain Scan. That's for the ginger kid from Terminator 2, right? Ah, man. Just take me back to my childhood there. Itchy the Killer, the scene with the boiling fat. The whole film is disgusting. I love it. Netflix had a paranormal film set in Margam Castle. Yeah, I turned it off. Gotta go, Beardo. Thanks for tonight. Thank you very much, Jennifer Taylor. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in on a Sunday. I am never, ever live on a Sunday. But this may replace the Friday streams just so I can spend some more time with the wife. So we are going to send everyone over to Paranormal by the Sea. So at the top of the chat there, you will see a link. If you click that, that will take you over to Paranormal by the Sea. They have 12 people waiting for the premiere right now. I would love to see you guys over there. Drop them some subs, drop them some likes on the video. They're very, very nice people, and I'm going to be working with them this year. I can't wait for it. Steve and Dolly are very nice. Just don't ever tell them that I said that. So please go over and check them out if you want to watch some more spooky content this evening. I'm going to be watching how many people are waiting. In fact, I'll show you. Look. They've only got 13 people. I would like to see more people in there, please. Right, let me refresh it. Still only 13 people. Go check them out. Anyway, thank you everyone for hanging out with me on this Sunday. Thank you for sticking with my ramblings and rantings at the beginning, but I think it's very important. I cover it in a bit more detail tomorrow, but with less of the comments from that community. That is not a link to the video. What? It should be. Is that not the same link? Right, I've replaced it. Right, that should take you there. Anyway, thank you all very, very much. Have a fantastic rest of your Sunday evening. I gotta go and eat. Much love to you all. Beardo out.
When you feel like cutting down, the Beardo comes around and need a roar. Can I get a roar? Dressed up like a T-Rex with that perfect strut. All the people in the chat's just going nuts.
Let's finish the top of the chat.
Can I get a roar? If you're not feeling well, it's a nice surprise to get her off a Beardo whenever he's live. With the tiny little arms and the flowing tail. If you don't like it, you can go fuck yourself. Can I get a roar? You can get a roar. The object of the day to put a smile on your face. All the fans know how much he appreciates. Roar. You can get a roar. If you're just feeling like crap, all you have to do is ask. Beardo's got your back, and just like that, you get a roar.